Hey guys, it's Miss Veronica Louise and I'm coming at you today to kind of discuss my story, my journey of weight loss surgery. I'm 35 years old. I grew up in South Texas and I'm currently staying in San Antonio. I love it here. It is the best city ever. I had the gastric sleeve April 4th of 2018 and I never actually thought I would be somebody who had the gastric sleeve. So I'm here just to share my story. I was a patient at Sage Bariatrics. They're a great clinic. If you live in San Antonio, I would definitely give them a holler if you're thinking about going down this process. My surgery weight was 311 pounds. My heaviest weight was 331 pounds, and that was about a size 26, 28. Now, I say about because I don't actually know, because I never allowed myself to buy anything that was sized that high, and I would just squeeze the 10 pounds of sugar into a 5-pound bag, and we made it work. That was it. I never thought I would be even somebody who would consider surgery. I, for the longest time, thought surgery was just the cheater's way, or was a cop-out, or all those myths and those things that you hear online that everybody always says. That's what I always thought it was, and I always thought it was somebody who just gave up and didn't want to put in the work. And that's not the case. That's not the case at all. I grew up in Houston, and in my younger years, my dad ran a karate studio, and I was his lovely assistant. We did a lot of activities there. In addition to that, in high school, I was in everything I could possibly join, from theater arts to French club to ROTC. If it required a membership, I wanted to be in it. It says a lot more about me than it does about the groups I was joining, but we'll get there. Like a lot of girls in Texas, I grew up with a lot of women role models, and one of them was Selena. I took my diet tips from her.
Well, I eat medium pizzas all by myself with lots of pepperoni, that's important. And I drink Coke and Scarf Doritos and never exercise.
I was 18 when I had my son, 20 when I had my daughter, and for both of them, they were not high-risk pregnancies. They were pretty laid-back pregnancies. They were just tough on me and my body. I gained about 60 pounds with both of them, or each of them. So, and I never really lost any of that weight. I did everything I knew how to do, which wasn't a whole lot because I was so fucking young. But I knew everything, right? No, I didn't know anything. So I struggled a lot to lose weight. I struggled so much. I joined gyms, I tried diets, I tried fads, I tried tricks. I tried anything and everything that promised me it would take away the weight, and none of it ever did. At the gym, I would do high reps, low weight. I would do a lot of cardio on the elliptical, and that was it. I didn't really know how to use the machines. I did take that one training class that they give you in hopes that they would like, do this and do this and do this, and all that they told me was to add more cardio and to buy more sessions if I really wanted help. If you chug the whole liter, it will push some of this leftover stuff in your stomach, and you should lose about 5 pounds immediately. Guess what? It doesn't work. It really doesn't work. You might lose the 5 pounds, but it doesn't work. It's not how your body works. So many gimmicks. I tried so many things that, again, they promised to work. Fat flushes, fat blockers, anything that helps speed up your metabolism. Alley, Thermogesic, Metabolife. Like there were so many of these things that I just threw money at, thinking that money's gonna fix the issue, money's gonna fix the problem. And I bought these things and I took them 3 pills a day, before I ate, after I ate, before I went to bed, when I woke up, appetite suppressants, and none of it worked. Like, I would caution anybody from buying any of these pills just because there's no regulatory system for any of these, because they're all herbal, they're not medicinal. So I smartened up and I recruited my best friend to try a couple things with me over years. One of the main things I remember is like, it was called the saltwater flush. Give me a like if you've heard of it. Give me a comment if you did it. Oh wait. Okay. Saltwater flush is based on 2 theories. The first theory is that every person is carrying around extra weight in their digestive tract of unmetabolized, unprocessed junk. Second theory is that your body cannot absorb non-iodized salt, so that's what you push through your body. So my friend and I thought it would be great to get the 1 liter bottle of Fiji water, pour in some non-iodized salt, drink the whole thing, the whole liter, and then see what happens. Again, if you know what happens, in about 10 minutes, if not less, all of this water that you just drank tries to rush its way out of your body. And because you added salt to it, and you are now sending salt through your digestive tract, all this water is trying to push its way through. You're supposed to lose anywhere between 2 to 5 pounds of excess fat. You're really just pushing water out of your body. That's it, just water. It will be back tomorrow. It was back the very next day. And did I learn my lesson? Of course not. Of course I didn't learn my lesson, because why would somebody learn their lesson? We were up to our antics again, and this time we were going on vacation. So this time we really had to lose weight. This time we really had to figure out a way to lose weight, to lose inches. And the internet did not fail us. We wrapped ourselves, I think it was vitamin E, like we salad our bodies in vitamin E. And then we wrapped ourselves in saran wrap. Then we wrapped ourselves in ace bandages because we wanted to like keep in the heat so we could sweat. It didn't work. I mean, it worked, but not really. That's not gonna work. Just the FYI. If you really need to lose weight, there's only 2 things that you can really do. Fix your diet, exercise. The tipping point. What exactly was it that said I had to lose weight? The fact that I was so ashamed of my weight, I was so embarrassed of my weight, that I just would rather put myself in danger than admit how fat I was. I was on a trip. I was going on a trip with my boyfriend, and we'd only been together 5 months, and he was well aware, like obviously, of how big I was and how, not how much I weighed, but definitely how big I was. And we were at the airport and we were on the plane. We were getting ready to take off, and I tried to buckle my belt, and I couldn't. I couldn't. I really could not get the seatbelt to close. Not on the trip to LA, and not on the trip from LA. So both times I just held it really tight and prayed. Now, for somebody who's terrified of flying, I mean, I do it because I'm not going to drive, but somebody who's terrified of it, I was just like, I can't continue to live this way. I can't keep putting myself in danger. So my weight loss was reinvigorated. It was time to get back to it. So what did I do? Like, what were my options at this point? I had this new motivation, this new dedication in this new fire to lose weight, to actually go and lose weight, do whatever I needed to do, cut out carbs again, high protein diet, shakes if I need to, pills if I need to. And I was like, you know what? No. I need to figure out what I need to do. So I went to the doctor. I went to my general practitioner and I told her I was overweight. Obviously, she knew that. And I wanted to lose it. And I wanted to explore all my possible options. And she was like, all right, cut out dairy, cut out carbs, go high protein, get exercise in. So she said get exercise in. I was like, okay, we'll do it. And then I found this wonderful program in my city that's called Camp Gladiator. Now, they're not only in my city, they're located around the country in different locations. If they're in your area, I would definitely say hunt them down, find them. If you can make it work for your schedule, it is amazing. The coaches are amazing. But she said exercise. So I went to Camp Gladiator. And then she tested my thyroid and it was all but inactive. So we started thyroid medication. And then she was like, here, take these. And it was this pill called phentermine. And it was designed for weight loss. It was appetite suppressant. I was like, okay. So we tried that. And I tried these things. And I don't know what I did to my body. Why it was just so mad at me and so angry at me. But it just refused to do anything. And I became so discouraged, so lost. And then I just couldn't anymore. I couldn't. And I decided that I've tried everything I could. I tried the pills. I tried so many things. And I was beating myself up because I didn't want to go to surgery. I didn't want to try it. I didn't want to think about it. And then my best friend did it. The whole time that I was struggling, trying to do it the natural way. My friend was on her 6-month process with a doctor to get the gastric sleeve, and she did. In October. And this girl, as beautiful as she was even more beautiful. Oh my goodness, she was doing so great. And I was so excited for her. And she was like, just go talk to them. See what they have to say. So I did. And due to insurance, I was like, oh, my insurance is going to change, so I don't want to do it right now. And I made excuses until January. But in that time, I was still trying to lose weight, and I was still trying those pills, and I was still doing these things, and nothing was working. Not the way it should have been. I had no idea what was going on. So in January, I met with the doctors at Sage Bariatric, and we did a fast track surgery. I was obviously on the table and having my surgery done April 4th of 2018. And prior to that, I had to see a psychologist who had a lot of interesting things to say. I told my boyfriend that I maybe want to go back and see her, but I don't know, and I wasn't really sure if I was ready for it. On March 15th, I had my approval, and then we scheduled for April the 4th. I went to my doctor on the 28th, I think, like that previous Friday or that Monday, because my surgery was on a Thursday. So I went that Monday to the doctor, and they were like, after surgery, you know, we want to put you on PT, we want to do everything we can to get you to be successful. And I was like, great. And I misunderstood some of the stuff that he told me, because when I went to go see the PT group to sign up for like, or to get like a view of the land, I ended up going to the wrong office, which was a blessing in disguise. I ended up going to the Bariatric Counseling Center here in San Antonio, and I was very lost at the time. I was like, this doesn't look like a PT center, but we'll see. And then they had like a movement room, so it just fed into this is where I'm supposed to be theory that I had going on. And I met with them 1 week after surgery, and I met with a psychologist about 1 week after that, and it was the best little accident that I could have hoped for. I was finally diagnosed with bipolar 2 and immediately put on medication, and I was finally able to have these conversations about things with somebody who understood me. It was the best mistake ever. And I haven't been the ideal bariatric patient, but I've made a lot of progress. And any day that I cannot dive my face first into a bit of bread, I find that as a day of success. I plan on doing a video, hopefully once a week, with just updates and maybe some sort of like interesting recipe if that's what you want, ways that we can use new creative cauliflower recipes, if workout ideas, and just my journey. I'm just, can you give me 5 minutes? And just my journey of what it's taken to get me to where I am now. Here's a picture of me before, here's a picture of me now. So on my journey, I've made some mistakes. I've done quite a few things that weren't accurate, that weren't best for me. And if you can learn from my mistakes, then why not? Leave me a comment below. You can find me on the social medias here. Until next time, bye.